You think history is just stories until you stare into the silent graves of thousands. Welcome to the town where death came like a shadow, leaving nothing but terror, disease, and mass graves filled with the lost. The year was 1348, and the plague had already claimed half of Europe. In a small medieval town, smoke from burning houses mixed with the stench of fear. Streets were empty, save for the wandering sick, their eyes hollow, skin blackened with infection. Families abandoned their own, leaving the dead in the streets to rot. As the days grew darker, the town leaders dug massive pits at the edge of the village. The screams of the dying filled the air, their cries echoing off the stone walls. Men and women were dragged into the graves like livestock, bodies piled atop one another, shrouded only in hastily sewn cloth. Even children, their tiny hands outstretched, were thrown in alongside their parents. One man, Tomas, a humble blacksmith, refused to abandon hope. He searched tirelessly for his wife and daughter, only to find their names etched on a crude wooden sign marking the mass grave. His heart pounded as he looked down into the pit, the sight of countless faces frozen in death haunting his every step. The smell was unbearable, the silence deafening. For weeks, the plague consumed everything in its path. Survivors wandered aimlessly, too weak to bury the dead, too terrified to help each other. It wasn't just a disease, it was a nightmare made flesh. The town slowly emptied, leaving only graves and shadows behind. Even centuries later, when archaeologists unearthed the site, they found layer upon layer of skeletons, hands still clutching fragments of cloth or coins. Each grave told the same story. Life had been ripped away violently, and no one was spared. So next time you walk past a graveyard, remember the countless who were swallowed by the Black Death, nameless and forgotten, buried in silence, yet screaming in the echoes of history. Follow for more.